in 70s. At that time, by amending the constitution, the subscription was increased. But you will be surprised to know, Mohan Singh ji, the same pattern is being maintained. Distribution from the booth committee, that means village committee, nomenclature has been changed to block committee, to district committee, to PCC, to AICC. Whatever be the subscription, the distribution pattern remains the same. But this is part of history. Let us come back to currents. So, therefore, this is the point which we shall have to keep in mind, that these are to be used. I entirely agree with almost everybody in the House while talking of that while minting, we shall have to take note of the ethics part of it, which will replace the culture of the country. And surely you have noticed that most of our coins contain flowery designs, and mainly the lotus, which is the national flower. Some variations have taken place depending on the size from time to time, whether it would be 15 petals or it would be 10 petals. But that lotus used to be a very dominant feature of our coins, and it will continue to be to have, and more these things are normally being done by the artists. These are being chosen. One important feature I would like to share with the honorable member, they are aware of it. For the first time, Indian currency has received by the international community its reserved symbol. And our reserved symbol are R, raw, with, as we write raw in Devanagari script, in the same form that raw is the reserved symbol of Indian rupee, and we are the fifth in the world. Those which have the reserved symbol, which is recognized by international community, American dollar, euro, British sterling pound, Japanese yen, and the fifth is Indian rupee, raw. And all these new coins will have that raw symbol, rupee symbol. And of course, as you have mentioned, that if currency is to be circulated during the days of Ghazni of Mahmud of Ghazni, or Muhammad Ghori, it will have to be in the local languages, whether it is Sanskrit, whether it is Pali, whether it is Prakrit, whether. Similarly, in Indian notes today you will find all the recognized Indian languages, local languages. Otherwise, how the people will use it? Apart from the symbol, they will have to read it. So, those things are being taken care of. One honorable member expressed concern about the shortage. Yes, sometimes we feel shortage, and that's why we step up the production. Currently, I am told that the indent is about 18 billion pieces. Current annual indent is 18 billion pieces. 1 billion is 1,000 crore. So 18,000 crore pieces of various denomination, its value would be 3.75 lakh crores. Currently, we are having 4 mints. One is located in Calcutta, another is located in Hyderabad, third one is located in Mumbai, fourth one is located in Noida. We are also having 4 currency prints notes for printing currency notes. 2 are owned by the Security Printing and Minting Corporation Limited, and 2 are owned by the Reserve Bank of India, but they are a subsidy, which is known as Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, Nashik, Dewas, Mysore and Shalboni. Capacity to print the at present is 24 billion pieces. One honorable member referred to, it is correct, that in 97-98 we had to print some notes outside and it was highly criticized. Thereafter it has been decided that we will have to print. Apart from security and other, it is a question of the national prestige, and particularly to me, who has been associated with the finance ministry from the 70s. When I first became Minister of Revenue, we used to print notes and mint coins for some of our neighboring countries. For quite some time, Indian note was the legal tender, Indian currency was the legal tender in many of our neighboring countries. Therefore, a country of that size and nature and history, it is odd that if we have to print our currency notes outside, that's why we are expanding. From the security point of view, I would not like to go in details, but 3-4 major steps which we have taken, that is both the ink and paper which we use for the currency notes. We are trying to achieve self-sufficiency in bank notes, manufacturing the papers which will be used for the bank notes. We are not yet. Substantial quantum is still to be imported, but we hope in the coming few years our production would be adequate to meet the requirement. Another thing is of the ink. This is a special quality inks, and only 2-3 companies all over the world, they manufacture that ink, and they are the suppliers. So in one way it is equalizing. Everybody can think of that if they want officially to counterfeit, the same ink is to be used and same. Constant exercises are being made, and this is one battle. As one battle is between the smugglers and government, always they will evolve new method, new mechanism, how to smuggle. Sometimes melting the coin, converting it into metal, sometimes using the coin as new designs to have jewelry. And nowadays, demand for artificial jewelries are expanding very fast.